I don't know about anyone else, but in the past week or so I've been struggling with getting up and out of bed. I think it's because of the triathlons last week when I was watching the Tokyo Olympics and staying up late and just disrupting that sleep pattern. Anyway, it's been quite tough to get out of bed and just get downstairs, turn the coffee machine on and get going for the day. Ordinarily, I'd just jump out of bed, I'd be raring to go, 6 o'clock on the dot, just even without the alarm and just ready to get going with my day and actually really eager to do it. Starting the day like I have this week, Monday, Tuesday at least, has actually been really tough, and it's just getting up and motivated for those sessions. Okay, mainly session. Got the TT bars fitted on the Specialized. So tick, and that's mainly because the Trek has been decommissioned, the brakes are shagged. Especially Monday, we turned up on the bikes to the track and you're expected to put in a hard effort for a good 90 minutes, 40-50 minutes worth of work, concentrating the entire time. And if I'm a little bit tired and unmotivated and aren't ready to give it a good whack, then in your head you're just not able to give it the full beans. However, it's slightly different, I think, because I've been mentally tired this week, but not necessarily physically, so actually when I get going, it's not too bad, but it's just not a nice atmosphere for everyone else to turn up to if, for example, I'm not being bubbly, chatty, like I am usually, and just not used to me being not enthusiastic, essentially. Like, it just brings the vibe down just a notch. I mean, I don't make that much of a difference to the group, but if you turn up ready to go and you have that kind of motivation and everyone can feed off of that, then it's quite a good atmosphere to be part of. That being said, I did turn up and my body turned up, and I was able to put in some really good efforts, and I had a really good time on the track once I got going. It was just that initial kind of jump starting the body and getting the systems going before I was able to properly enjoy it. For example, I was like a little bit lethargic. It's more just waking up in the mornings, I've just felt really groggy and lethargic and not really into it. So how do I stay motivated and ready for those sessions, and how do I get myself into those sessions? It's kind of a case of, you know that your body's going to turn up, or at least you hope your body's going to turn up, because you do it week in, week out, and you know that there shouldn't be any reason that your body isn't able to just deliver what you know it's able to deliver. I did have the doubts about the jab and having a little bit of fatigue in the system after the training block, but now just starting to peel things back a little bit, I should be ready and raring to go for Mallory in a week's time. Which brings me on to Mallory. It's a week until Mallory, starting to just peel things back a little bit, take things a little bit easier, but at the same time just going through the motions and making sure that I'm ready to go come next week. Mid-thresh. So the session on Maindy was kind of like a build session. We did 20 minutes of tempo, 15 minutes threshold, 10 minutes a little bit harder than threshold, a little individual time trial, and then 5 minutes hard with a runoff. And again, I'm not feeling fantastic with the runoff. I've got a little bit of an Achilles niggle, which I'm managing throughout this week, but at the same time, got the work done. It was quite good fun. I was on good form in terms of cornering and things, which I haven't been in the past, so quite nice to be able to actually deliver that. And then also I was able to run off at a half decent pace. I did have an absolute shocker of a transition on one of them, and I had to chase on for a good minute, and I think I got a second medal on Training Peaks, which was about 550 watts for a minute. just to get back onto the pack, because I was just fanning around in transition, trying to do my buckle up, just like, ah! So hopefully that won't happen in Mallory. I'm taking precautions so that it mitigates that as much as possible. But yeah, no, I think it was good fun despite that massive chase on, and I was able to get the rest of the session out as well, because usually if you're putting in that much of an effort, you could just completely shot the rest of the session. So glad to be able to get that done. Ollie was on really good form that day as well, which helps the group dynamic, and Yessen was there as well, so there was an extra person to kind of feed off of and pull turns and make sure that the pace was high, to simulate a little bit of a race experience a little bit better. So yeah, all in all, really good session, really enjoyed it, and looking forward to producing a better version of that in Mallory. Yeah, it was a good session. Just relatively solid, felt better than last week. Achilles a little bit sore, so didn't do full run off the bike, but felt decent for what I did. And yeah, topsy-turvy day again. We rode first instead of swimming, and then we're off to the pool in a bit, but that's going to hurt. Tired after doing bike session. But hey ho. Thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you next time for a little bit more of an insight into what's going on this week in terms of the taper and how I'm doing it, and how maybe I should be doing it, or I think I should be doing it, and what to expect come Mallory.